Okay. Hello, hi, everybody. Um, Welcome to the YawningBear podcast, episode 1. Don't expect this to be a permanent series because, you know, as an average podcast listener that likes doing dung diddly fuck, I kind of, this idea I've been tinkering with not only just myself but also with like multiple friends who've wanted to start a podcast because we just fucking love yapping and saying the most weirdest shit. I originally wanted to do a podcast with Veiling. It was on the talks for a really long time where me and Veiling wanted to start a podcast and we were like developing topics of what to do. At one point, it was going to be like just a casual podcast where it's just. Sorry, I'm moving the microphone. At one point, it was going to be like a casual podcast where we just kind of talk our shit. Another idea was like maybe something drama related or like news related. And then another topic where Veiling actually thought of this, where it was going to be true crime centric because I like listening to a lot of true crime and so does Veiling, and they wanted to do research where it was kind of like that one BuzzFeed series, whatever the fuck it was called, I can't even fucking remember. It was like BuzzFeed Unsolved or whatever, but kind of like YawningBear and Veiling's version. Do you guys remember Veiling? It's been a while since Veiling has like been up and about. Veiling's doing all right. If anyone that is wondering, I did actually thought about like bringing Veiling onto the pilot or one-shot episode of the YawningBear podcast, but you know what? I didn't really want to do that to them because, to be quite honest, I'm not sure if Veiling has ever really like publicly said this because they kind of been on hiatus for God knows how long. Oh, Veiling, come back, sweetheart. We missed you. Veiling really had a couple weirdos in their little streaming career that they had for a while. They had a couple creepos, they had a couple of weirdos. Some of them, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say too much because I don't know if they still follow me or they are only following me just to kind of keep tabs on Veiling, which was kind of like the worst nightmare I had come true, where people would only try to get close to me or only be around me so that they can get to my friends. I would say that only really happened like twice in my entire streaming career, where I had somebody try to get linked with me just to solely get to my friends because, my friends are they're really fucking cool people. They're the most hilarious, boots down people I've ever fucking befriended. Most realist people I ever came across. Granted, they may have like their little issues or whatever, but I enjoy spending my time with them. I really do miss spending my time with Vivi. If for those that are just listening for the first time, Vivi is a fellow friend for many years and VTuber. She mostly does like streaming commission work, occasionally gaming, like also occasionally voice acting and animation work. Like that diva can fucking throw the fucking boots down on everything. Like literally can like do fucking anything. Love her so much. Uh Fuck, what was I talking about? Because I just started jerking off Veiling. Not Veiling, Vivi. Oh my god, there's so many fucking V names. No one's creative in this department at all. Except for me, YawningBear. And I like flap my little meat juices around. Mind you, this is probably like my first impression for like a lot of people. And I'm talking about flapping my meat juices and jerking off my friends. Oh, I didn't even talk about who the fuck Veiling was. I'm so sorry. So the person I was talking about earlier, Veiling, was, I will say, a other friend, also fellow VTuber. They kind of went on a hiatus. I'm not sure it's like permanent or it's like semi-hiatus. I don't really remember. I haven't really um checked on their account for a while, but Veiling was practically like this starving artist, essentially, where, you know, they had the hustle, they would stream, they would get commission work, and, you know, da 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 da, you know, 1 2 1 2, boots and cats, but, you know, just nothing really worked. Like, they'll get commission work, yeah, they'll stream those hours, but I don't know, like, nothing really took off. Like, they had the personality, they had the character design, they had the skills, too. There would be times where I would literally show them, it was like, oh, hey, Veiling, check out this new PNG tuber program I just looked at, and Veiling, who the fuck is Veiling? Veiling, they'll, would immediately hop on it and start learning how to, like, use the program, how to make a character for it, and then will immediately offer services for it. Like, Veiling was just that quick with it. Like, if there was a hustle that they can sniff out, or they can definitely squeeze out of, they will fucking hop on that shit quick. Like, Veiling puts in the fucking work. And Veiling, oh my god, Veiling is so talented. Like, Veiling can do, like, so many other things. They can cook, they can bake, they can draw, and they can also do a bit of voice acting. Haven't really heard anything from them for a while. And you know, that bitch can fucking yap. And they're so funny too. It just sucks to have to go on a hiatus, but, you know, love you, Vale. Love you, Pooks. If you're listening, I hope you're listening. You're probably not listening. I'm not sure, because I don't really expect Vivi or Veiling to really be listening to this One Shot podcast, because they are not podcast listeners. I think Veiling is more like, you know, a video watcher, but if it's like a podcast, I don't think they're gonna really listen to it. I'm not so, but Vivi, no, that's never gonna fucking happen. We've literally had many conversations where Vivi's just like, I can't fucking watch podcasts. I don't know, something about them is just not entertaining. Like, they can't just, like, listen to people and multitask. Or maybe they can, maybe that's changed over the years, but, you know, that's never been, like, a Vivi-centric thing for her. But then again, she could also just fucking hate me and just probably don't listen to podcasts out of spite, because YawningBear likes to listen to fucking podcasts and fat people talking to the microphone. Which, you know, sound off in the comments below if you're fat. Sound out in the comments below if you're just big, fat, and sweaty. That was not necessary, but you know what? Hey, if you're big, back, fat, and sweaty, call me. I guess in this segment, let's provide some YawningBear updates. For those of you that have already been watching me for years, or you only follow me for vocal synth content, or you follow me for streamer content, or maybe you just follow me for both. Let's start with the bigger pill to swallow, with Vocaloid, vocal synths, because that's what this channel is essentially for, is just vocal synth related stuff. I don't really expect vocal synth people to be listening to podcasts, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them are, like, younger demographic, and I don't think they really give a fuck about what the person behind the voice banks player. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to avoid using the word cover artist. I hate the title cover artist so fucking much. I really do. When VocaDB started adding the word cover artist, I've never wanted to jump out of my own skin. I've always found the term cover artist cringy. Maybe that's just me. I'm not trying to ick on anyone else's yama. If you are loud and proud and you like the title cover artist, you know what? Sound out in the comments below. If you claim the title cover artist, you know, make some noise in the comments, so then I know when to block you and delete you. I'm kidding, but for real though, I find that fucking title so cringe. What was I even talking about? Oh, jeez. This is why I can't run a fucking solo podcast, because then I just forget what the fuck I'm talking about. I just be yapping and yapping and yapping. I'd be yapping in people's fucking Telegrams voice messages, and then I'd be forgetting about what the fuck I'm talking about, because I will send, like... Oh my god, what was the longest one I sent? I remember one time I sent a really long voice message, because I was talking about Fatal Frame with a buddy of mine. His immediate message was like, oh no, a really long one. And I'm just like, But it's not like he didn't ask for it. That's the thing. He straight up asked about, like, hey, like, what's the lore of Fatal Frame 2? I'm not sure y'all guys hear that, but my cat is, like, fucking running around in my room. Is she, like, squaring up with the other cat? Anyways, for those that don't know, let's just hop into the YawningBear updates. I have a cat now. Her name is Move. She is, like, a turtle cat? Is that what you call them? A turtle cat? I don't know, my aunt was, like, reading me, like, some fun facts about, like, the specific cat that I have on. Can I look this up really quick? Do I know my keyboard? What the fuck? Where the fuck is the U? Turtle cat. Yeah, turtle cat, that's what she is. She is a tortoiseshell cat. Tortoiseshell cat is a coat coloring name to its similarity to tortoiseshell's pattern. Like tortoiseshell with white or calico cats, tortoiseshell cats are almost exclusively female. Male tortoises are rare and are usually sterile. Oh, that fucking sucks. So then they can't get it on. That's crazy. But yeah, she's a tortoiseshell cat. She's super fucking chill. I really love her. She is not an evil bastard. She is very polite. My cat likes to do this thing where if she's hungry, the way that she communicates that while I'm sleeping is she will literally climb up, either on my chest or right next to me, wherever my face is facing. She will climb up and get close to it and either put her paw on my lips or just simply push her nose into my mouth. It always has something to do with my mouth. She would simply take her paw, put it on my lips, or take her wet ass, cold ass fuck nose, that fuck ass nose that she has, press it against my lips to, like, dear lord, they're fixing to square up in this bitch. Oh god, I love Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored. Like they're gonna sponsor my big ass. My dream sponsor is to be sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, you're not listening, but hey girl, if we could have like a sponsorship where I can just like be like slutty for Dr. Pepper, like, and we could just brainwash all the furries within the community to like, hey, drink some Dr. Pepper because you'll get like the fattest honkers and have the tightest of tights holes. Like, get on to that. Like, let's get on, like, Dr. Pepper, hey, let's work together. Like, I'm like batting my eyelashes at you and I am winking. I'm like on my hands and knees, Dr. Pepper, please. Please. I'll be sloppy with it, I swear. But yeah, she's a tortoiseshell cat. She's very polite, she's very nice, she's very demure, she doesn't fuck up my shit. I'm kind of like reading like temperament about tortoiseshell cats. Tortoiseshell cats are often called tortoises, are known for their like blah 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 blah. Their coat pattern is associated with distinct temperament that is described as strong, real, independent, and affectionate, but also feisty and vocal. Move is nothing of the sort. She is not feisty and she is not vocal. That bitch is fucking quiet as a mouse. She does not make a sound. Tortoiseshell cat, while not a specific breed, are often described as affectionate and cuddly. My cat is, like, she is so domesticated. She will let me, like, pick her up and fucking just swing her around. She's so domesticated, I could literally just fucking, like, just pick her up and, like, fucking stretch her out as long as I can, and she's just, like, chilling. She's just straight fucking vibing. aggressiveness. They are not inherently aggressive, that's true. Cat personality, spirited, independent, and sometimes feisty. She's not feisty. She's not feisty. Maybe not feisty to me, maybe she's feisty towards, like, other cats, like how she's, like, doing right fucking now. Then again, she's, like, pregnant at the moment, so, like, you know, she's going through a really hard time. But besides, you know, having a tortoise cat, and it being the absolute fucking love of my life, and I really love her, and she brings me all types of happiness, because, unfortunately, last year, around, I want to say, like, I would say, like, towards the beginning of, like, last year, 2024, my boyfriend of 4 years ended up breaking up with me, I'm not really gonna spill the tea on this one. I'm gonna kind of keep it to myself till I'm, like, fully ready to, like, talk about it. Let's just say in the long run, I have finally, like, processed a lot of the emotions and feelings, and, you know, I kind of learned where I went wrong, and I kind of hope at some point he learns where he's kind of wrong. But if not, and he completely feels like he's, like, validating the situation, and, you know, he did nothing wrong, then it's just like, okay, and, you know, that's how you feel. Guess why I fucking blocked your number. That's fucking crazy too, though. At one point, he called my little brother. Oh my god. So this is like, I think like a month or two ago. Me and my little brother had a phone call. He calls me one day. We're like talking. We're like yapping. We're like kikiing, whatever. And my brother tells me like, oh yeah, like your ex called me at one point, and I told him, you divorced my brother. Don't ever call me ever again. And he hung up on him. Oh my god. There was one point where he would like call me at some point, and I'll be like dead asleep, like doing like fuck all, and he would just call me for like random shit. It wasn't like anything important. It was like stuff. It was like, hey, like there was this thing they used to cook with. What was it called? And then I would like straight up tell him, I was like, I don't really remember. And then like once I did figure it out, I'll like shortly text him after, be like, hey, these are the thing that I used to cook with. And I would just never get a response. What ended up really breaking, it kind of feels stupid, but at the same time, it's just, in the long run, I don't really want to have to feel like I should be waiting up on him, or anything like that. Like, you know, like, I want to be free with my life without him in mind, so I kind of felt like I think I made the right decision for myself, and, you know, for future endeavors and shit. But what ended up being my breaking point was, me and him kind of share a birthday where I was born on October 6th and he was born on the 11th or 12th. I sometimes get them mixed up. I'm going to say 11th. And my birthday came up, and, you know, I didn't really get like a whole lot of happy birthdays. It wasn't really a good birthday anyway. I kind of just like let it pass by and didn't really think about it, because, you know, it was my first birthday without, you know, my ex of like 4 years, and he did like the really sweetest thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. He did the really sweetest thing for me, for my birthday, and I want to preface this now. I know some of you people either may think it's corny or may think like, that's literally fucking nothing, but like, here's one thing about Yawning Bear. Yawning Bear is a cheap fucking date. I hate, like, to be the bearer of bad news for some people, or to be the bearer of great news, actually, I am a cheap fucking date. Like, it doesn't take a lot of money for me to have a good time. We can simply go walk into a fucking park and stare at dogs for 4 hours, and that will be a wonderful date idea for me. I'm a cheap fucking date. Little Caesar's Pizza in the park? Oh, baby, that is a wonderful fucking date idea. But let's all pretend that you made the idea, so then I'll be more, like, surprised or whatever. But, and I say this because what he did for my birthday was he came home from work, he pushed me into the bathroom, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Because Because mind you, like I hardly ever get surprises. So when he was pushing me to the bathroom, I was like, "What the fuck is this dude doing?" And then when he told me to finally come out of the bathroom, he had a whole cheesecake with a candle on it, and he was singing me happy birthday, and that really did make me happy. And it kind of felt like for once in a fucking blue moon, someone actually listens to me and what I like. Because I'm not sure about any of you bitches, but I hate cake, and I'm talking like birthday style cake with the thick as fuck frosting, even with the thick as fuck whipping cream. Ugh, it's just so much. Just over this fucking tiny ass, fucking thin ass, dry ass fucking cake. I hate birthday cakes. I hate them. And like, don't get me wrong, I love me some vanilla, I love me some chocolate, but these cakes are butt, booty, cheeks, gross. So, in exchange of, you know, your normal, typical, traditional birthday cakes, I go for cheesecake. Because at least then, like, you know, everybody likes cheesecake in Yawning Bear's world. Everybody likes cheesecake. And at least I know there won't be any pieces left because all of Yawning Bear's people are big backs and we will slam that fucking shit within minutes. So there's no leftovers. It's not gonna sit in the fucking fridge for like 3 weeks and then have to throw it out because it's fucking poo-poo caca and it smells like ass. So, you know, cheesecake for the win. Cheesecake for the win. I wonder if other people substitute their birthday cakes for like anything else. Like, you know, like what if they do like a tres leches, or what if you just do like cupcakes or just brownies and not like a traditional cake? Because you too hate fucking birthday cakes and shit. I will always shit on birthday cakes. All you bitches that still do birthday cakes, why? That shit is so nasty. Do you not? Do you not feel like nauseated just eating all of that fucking sugar? Ugh, fuck. I used to be able to slam like birthday cakes when I was younger. Like, nothing fucking stopped me. Like, a birthday cake will hate to see my fucking ass as like a literal little maybe pre-diabetic child. A birthday cake would hate to see my fat ass come. Oh, a fork and a plate will hate to see my ass come for that birthday cake. Oh, fuck. It would hate to see me coming. But, yeah, horrible fucking birthday. Kind of just went past by. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was talking about how I fucking cut my ex off. So then, my birthday comes around, and I don't hear nothing from him. So then his birthday starts coming up. I'm not sure if I said it the day of or the day after, but, you know, I texted him. I'm not sure. I don't fucking remember. Either he texted me something or I texted him something. But all I know is that I mentioned to him, "Hey, happy birthday." And he's like, "Oh, thank you." And like, you know, I'm sitting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a, "Hey, happy birthday to you too." Or whatever. Nothing. And here's the thing, he never forgot my birthday. There were many times I would quiz him for like, when's my birthday, and he's just, sometimes he pretend that he didn't know, other times he's just like, "Yeah, I know your fucking birthday, duh." But I was kind of hoping he would say happy birthday to me at least. At least I kind of feel a little bit of comfort. It's like, okay, maybe we do have a friendship after all. But, you know, after when he didn't say that, I just kind of just took the hint. I'm just like, yeah, like, our relationship's never going to be the same again. We cannot be friends. If I were to disappear today, you will not be worried about me. Because, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm really being too deep about this, but what I'm really trying to get at is, like, you really don't want to have contact with me. And a part of me just felt like he only really wanted contact with me simply because out of pity. And I decided to pull the plug because I'm just like, I'm not going to wait for you to respond to me. I already did that once since we were in middle school, because mind you, like, we've known each other for years. We've been friends for years. I known him since middle school. I've always had a crush on him since middle school. We started dating when he was like in college and I just graduated from high school. And I just kind of took it upon myself to tell myself, like, I'm no longer waiting for you. I've did that my entire middle school life. I did that my entire high school life. I'm not doing it anymore. Like, I waited for you. I waited for you. Waited for you. You know, waiting finally paid off. And then you kind of just fucked it up and cheated on me in the end. So, yeah. No, I decided to just finally move on because, you know, cheating, he really did fuck up my perspective on cheating and shit, but what I did kind of end up learning about it in the end, because it isn't just about the cheating that kind of happened. I don't know, one day I'll get into the full story, but there was a lot of things that also happened within the breakup, and I've kind of just learned that I can feel bad for you and forgive you. I can validate your feelings. I can acknowledge with what I did wrong. Because I truly feel like the deep root of the issue was he wanted to move up in life. And I, who kind of wasn't raised around really successful people, I would immediately be comfortable. Like, if I had food, water, shower, dryer, a roof over my head, and an okay-ish job to barely make rent, I'll get comfortable. And I don't think he really wanted to be comfortable I don't think he just wanted to barely get by for the rest of his life. And, you know, he kind of did the thing where, you know, if I'm gonna go up and you're not coming with me, then I'm just gonna leave you. And I kind of think that's what it really boiled down to, where he wanted to move up and I just wasn't doing that. So he kind of felt like, you know, I think that's where he kind of initially checked out. There was also like a lot of reasons too. Like, it's not just one reason, but, you know, that's where I kind of think that's where it really boils down to. Because, you know, in his family, he's like raised like around a lot of successful people, like people that like run churches, people that have like decent paying jobs, you know, people that are in college. Like, he's surrounded by successful fucking people that have, you know, gotten by, people that have decent paying jobs. So he too wants to live that life, but, you know, I was never really around that. So when you're just surviving, you know, that's like my comfort. So that's basically where I boil it down to. But and a plethora of reasons, so I do acknowledge that and a lot of other things, but what I need to also acknowledge is the fact, like, granted, all these things happen and I feel bad for you, and I also acknowledge where you truly come from, probably quicker than you can. That does not forgive the fact that you cheated on me. And I understand why you cheated, but does that make it okay? No. It doesn't. And I really did battle with this thought for a really long time. And it really took a lot of processing and zero fucking help, by the way. This is just me working on fucking red treadmill. Like, I don't think I really have all the answers laid out. I'm pretty sure one day, once I actually get to fucking talk to somebody to actually like kind of help me break this down a bit, because if anything, this really had left me traumatized, and As much as I would love to get into the tea and be like, and yeah, guess what he did, and then he did this, and then he did that. That's too much work. I can't be doing that. I would legit start spiraling. But shit happens. We broken up. He's already like in like a fucking whole other relationship within like a matter of months with a super really great guy. I did met him. We were like all friends at one point. And then they started dating, and then shit just got awkward for me. So then I kind of just like hid in the shadows and basically disappeared to never be seen again, which I think it's fine for a lot of us. I'm pretty sure if I were to still why the fuck is this big bitch fucking message me? Hold on. I have a friend. I have fucking Prismatic. If you don't know who fucking Prismatic is, girl, first of all, why are there give me your Cash App for $50? Hold on. I need to text him back. I'm like throwing shade at somebody because like what the fuck? Hold on, I need to pause the recording. Hey, so like I'm back. I completely forgot about what the fuck I was talking about because I was too busy talking shit. I don't remember what I was talking about, like my fucking breakup and shit I learned from it. But I guess to like summarize whatever the fuck I was talking about, I learned what I could from the last relationship. I learned what I could from the breakup, and I'm essentially just moving on. Even if it does mean I do have to leave my best friend behind. Which, I don't know, maybe in the future we'll like get better, or maybe we'll like run into each other and shit would just not matter anymore. I don't know, only time can really tell and how I truly feel about it and process it and shit. But you know what, I'm not rushing anything, I'm just kind of just doing my own thing and kind of being broke somewhere else in the fucking world. But yeah, shit's been fucking awesome. What else is a YawningBear update? So broke up, moved to a really small ass fuck town. I am trapped in a contract with this Wi-Fi provider that I am essentially paying way too much fucking money for, just to essentially use a fucking mobile hotspot as a Wi-Fi provider. I keep getting emails from this fuck-ass company talking about, you should leave a fucking review for our piece of shit Wi-Fi. And I was like, okay, next time you send me this shit, I will. And I did. And I bitched. I cussed. I fucking hated. I hate this Wi-Fi service so fucking much. I know people want to keep asking me, it's like, okay, but like, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? I ain't telling y'all shit till after I get off this fucking contract, because this fucking contract is ass. If I ever touch down on this Wi-Fi provider, do not ever get this fucking Wi-Fi. I'm so fucked up I can't even speak. Do not ever get this Wi-Fi provider. This Wi-Fi provider is shit, it is dookie, and it is balls. I fucking hate it. I can't even fucking enjoy the internet without this piece of fucking shit barely running. I regret, like, the whole reason why I'm on this streaming hiatus is simply because I can't use this Wi-Fi at all. I mean, I can browse the internet, I can maybe look at stuff, watch videos, maybe watch like a TV show or two, but like, after that, this shit is dookie balls. Would not fucking recommend. But yeah, that's another update. What else is going on? Damn. Really just working and surviving again. I wasn't really planning on going like another like survival arc, but I am, unfortunately. It was starting good at first, but you know, at some point, I got scammed out of $600, so that was awesome. And then the fucking con artist proceeded, and I mean proceeded, to keep trying to fucking con me again, and I just wasn't falling for it. I'm surprised he didn't get the hint that I wasn't falling for it before. What the fuck makes you think I'm gonna fall for it after? Especially with, cause this asshole, he would always come up to me and he doesn't even fucking remember how much money he even owes me sometimes. He would always come up to me and be like, how much money do I owe you? How much money I owe you? I would tell him 800, 900. I'll give him a different number each fucking time. And he'd be like, oh, okay. And then magically out of nowhere, he for some reason has like $900. Just he will always have like $100 more than what he owed me. And he would be like, okay, like, do you want to like do this through Cash App or do you not do it anymore? Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I just want physical cash. Like, I would just tell him, like, you either send it to me because you have my Cash App, dumbass. I'm not fucking stupid. Or you can just give it to me in cash. Or at least give me some of it in cash. And he would just kept bouncing around from it. He would just be like, oh, he just wouldn't act. He would just stand there and look stupid. So then it would turn into like him sending in his buddies being like, hey, you know, this guy wants to talk to you. Like, he says he has your money or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, really? Why is he sending you in here? Like, you know, where's my money? And he's like, well, he says he has this much. Like, he can pay you back. And I was like, oh, okay. Where is it? And he's just like, oh, he wants to talk to you outside. And I would straight up tell this dude, like, I'm not going out there by myself. In fact, at night, at my fucking job, my job, my 10 to fucking 6. Are you fucking cuckoo bananas? And this kid who probably only, I think he looked younger than me, I'll be honest. Maybe like a year or two younger than me. He looked younger than me. And I straight up asked him, like, well, does he have anything for me? And he's just like, I'll be right back. So then he just leaves me standing there, knowing his ass is not going to come back. And guess what? I'm literally watching them drive away. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Like, and now this guy has turned into, like, this very obnoxious fucking pest every time he fucking comes in to my store. Where he is just, like, keying, Googling, just fucking being loud and obnoxious, and I'm just not paying any mind to him. And now, for some reason, he's, like, leaving me, like, his chump change. Like, let's say he buys, like, fucking $40 worth of stuff, and he hands me, like, a $50 bill. You know, I give him back his $10, but, oh, like, the little change is attached to it, he'll tell me to keep it. And I'm just... It only gets more disrespectful from here. Because there will literally be times where he would try to make small talk with me, and I'm clearly not. Clearly nobody's talking to him. And he's just talking to himself out loud and just being obnoxious. And it's just... And then on top of that, there'll be times he'll, like, walk in drunk. Drunk, mind you. And he will just fucking be asking me, oh, how much I owe you, how much I owe you. Like, he's waiting for me to get upset and snap at him, because I remember one time he asked me for it, and the other two dudes with him are just like, oh, that's not the same guy, that's not the same. What's even fucked up too, though, is that the dudes that are with him don't even fucking remember what I look like. It's fucking obnoxious. Anyways, I gotta stop ranting about this, because, like, fuck them people. I'm never gonna get that $600 back. It actually pisses me off till this day that I will never see that fucking money again. Because the whole point with me saving up was I was gonna save up 1K. And that was, like, my goal. I wasn't really saving up towards, like, anything. It's just 1K as, like, this comfort line in my savings. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But, you know, life fucking happens, and, you know, things don't go the way that you want to go, and now I'm, like, constantly, like, juggling $100 from, like, my savings and my main account, and it's, you know, it's draining. It's draining, really. I don't really want to complain too much about my financial situations, because then people are going to try to help me financially, and it's not... I just don't think it's a good time to try and help me financially. Really, because the second people have given me money is the second that it disappears. And it's not because I'm like irresponsible, like money or anything. It's just that, you know, bills and groceries and shit, you know, mama's gotta eat. And unfortunately, I'm not the only mouth that eats around here. Like, I do feed other people's mouths as well. So all that money isn't just for me, which is why I don't go out of my way to start bothering people for money, because it's more or less like, if it's not for me, myself, and I, then y'all keep your money. Don't give me your money. Like, I would rather work for it than just take handouts. I don't know why that's me. Maybe I'm too prideful. Maybe I need to swallow my pride, but that's just how I am. I just don't take money, and I don't like provide like a good service. That's why I was more comfortable with taking people's money like while I was streaming, because then I felt like okay, I'm putting in the hours, putting in the work. I used to stream for fucking 10 hours a day. Mama, I was putting in the fucking hours. And that shit was literally, oh my god, I'm so mad about it that I'm not streaming anymore. It was legit paying off because I was putting in the fucking time. And Twitch liked that. They liked that I was putting in the time. But the fact that now I can't put in the time anymore, my fucking channel is irrelevant now. And as much as I want to keep ranting about that, you know, once this year ends and I could finally get off of this fuck-ass contract, I am switching to another provider as fast as I fucking could. And we're gonna kick the shit back up. We are kicking this shit back up. It's just that at the moment right now, I am looking for like another artist. I want to look for an artist for emotes. I want to look for an artist for overlays. I want to look for an artist for to design my ref sheet, and I want to look for an artist to that can make the. I'm not sure if I want to do an actual like full-on VTubing model or a PNG. Probably a PNG, since that's more easier, and then slowly but surely upgrade to a better PC, so then that can lead up to me doing a full-blown like model. If y'all catch my drift. But yeah. It kind of sucks too though, because I'll be finding these really good artists, right? And I'll be befriending them too, so then, you know, sometimes I get a little bit of a discount, you know what I'm saying? But I never really take advantage of the discounts because I like paying my friends in full price, because I want to pay them out of respect for their work and their skills. That's just how I am, and then some, because I'm fucking psycho. Do y'all like ever commission artists and y'all just start like tipping them? It's so fucking addicting. I remember I used to commission a couple of like UCHs, and I would tip them, whether it's like a fucking like $2-3 tip. Either way, I would tip them regardless. It is so addicting to be generous. It is so addicting to be fucking generous. It's a fucking curse, because once you start tipping your artists, oh my fucking god, it's game over. Your fucking wallet is gone. It is game over, bitch. But anyways, as I digress, but yeah, there's a lot of artists I've met throughout the year, and unfortunately I am not in contact with any of them anymore, because I've met a lot of cool artists. I really have. There's even artists I told them right to their fucking faces, it's like, I want to hire you for my ref sheet, because I love your art style, I love how you do everything, you've definitely captured a vision. But I do not talk to those people, because I have learned throughout time is that these people can sometimes be pieces of shit. One of them, I gave them the whole like, in the future when I really want to like, you know, really work my fucking puss off and really do some big shit, I literally told them like, I would love to hire you because your art is very unique. And their art, oh my fucking god, these people's art are so fucking good. There's this one artist I was talking to who was like kind of like a friend of mine, and like he has like really good character art. He can draw backgrounds. He could definitely make, oh my god, like he was like the full fucking package. The full package. And he had to be racist. Oh my god, the dude just had to be fucking racist as shit. I'm not talking like, oh, I don't think people should be coloring their white characters as black characters. No, I'm talking like this dude is saying full-blown hard R type of racist. And he thinks it's funny. Oh my fucking god. And like, it's so bad too though, because the red flags were there in the past. And it's fucked up too though, because we vibed so fucking well. I thought he was cool. He thought I was cool. We were fucking A+ vibing. And he has to be borderline fucking racist. Do you know how fucking upsetting that is to know somebody that's like, to want to work with somebody who's borderline fucking racist, and you have to eventually like slowly but surely kind of cut them off because they're just fucking borderline racist? That fucking sucks. And I'm like, I get so mad every time because it's just like he's a really good artist. I really saw the potential and he was very promising, but due to like past experience of me commissioning him just alone, he is very irresponsible with this work, has a lack of responsibility for money, which is kind of like a personal thing, so I shouldn't really count that. He's just very irresponsible with his cue, he's very irresponsible with his work, he's very irresponsible with his workflow. He's just completely irresponsible. So for the fact that I want to commission this dude for professional work to potentially, you know, boost my career, what? Not only, and that's not me counting all the racist shit on top of that. How would it make sense to me to hire you to do a job where I think you're going to do a good job? Because all you've personally shown, mind you, he knows that I wanted to hire him to do like serious work with me, and yet all he's been doing is just be showing me just the fact that I had to give this dude advice on how to run his business is fucking crazy to me. Why is the customer giving you business advice on how to run your shit? That's embarrassing, bro. And on top of that, you're just saying fucking hard R's? Dude, you're pathetic. You're done. You're absolutely fucking done. Pack it up, Boots. Hang up the boots. You're not surviving this one. But yeah, and the other person I really wanted to commission, who I just ultimately not ended up really commissioning, who I don't really want to work with, let alone like have any contact at all, was he's a really big pervert. Like, he was super cool at first, he definitely helped me out in the past, but yeah, he's a super big pervert. And I've kind of learned that he has very taboo tastes, mostly because, you know, when he was a wee little lad, he had these grown as fuck people be flirting with him and talking to him, and I guess they thought no one never saw this, but I fucking did. I didn't say anything, but, you know, there's a lot of people I generally don't talk to because those people were the ones flirting with this guy who was a minor at the time, you know, doing his 1-2-1-2 on God's Twitter. And, you know, I don't fuck with a lot of people, let alone that artist. And I'm gonna hope they're not listening to this because they might know who they are. But if they are, and I would say fuck it. Like, if this is how you find out why I'm not fucking with you anymore, then this is how you find out. How long have I been recording? 50 minutes. Oh shit, I've been yapping. I don't think people got 50 minutes. This is a yap fest of a fucking Trisha Paytas podcast. How long is like? Well, I mean, I guess it is like a decent time to like record a fucking podcast. So like, whatever. What did I even talk about? How do I summarize this bullshit? So I talked about having my cat, talked about veiling, talked about my jerk off my VTubing friends, talked about my past relationship, talked about my cat, talked about artists. I did not really talk a whole lot of shit. It doesn't feel like it. I mean, I've been recording for like fucking 50 minutes, but it doesn't feel like I really touched on a lot of things. That's the crazy part. But it's like almost like half a fucking hour. Or it's like 10 minutes to a fucking hour. I don't know. But I guess I'm guess this is a good time to like kind of like put an end to this or pause or whatever. But hey, thanks so much for listening to a pilot / one shot episode of the YawningBear podcast, where I, YawningBear, like to sit here and just yap my fucking gums, because I'm constantly always talking to myself out loud. I might as well fucking put it in a fucking recording and let you bitches listen to it when you're fucking bored and have nothing to do but stare at your fucking ceiling. But yeah, I hope it's nice for you guys to hear my voice again and just hear me yap. Maybe have me like on your TV or whatever. I'm gonna hope the mixing is good, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm really dookie caca when it comes down to mixing. But I'm gonna try my best with this one, and I hope you guys get some type of enjoyment out of this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to upload this or not, because my Wi-Fi is a matter of fact dookie. But you know what? If it hits the internet, it hits the internet, and I hope it brings some amount of entertainment to you. I don't know, maybe I might record another one if you guys or somebody likes it. It only really takes one person to say like, hey, I actually really like this, and then I'll like jerk myself off and be like, guys, stop, you don't have to like it. But yeah, we're at the 52-minute mark. It's about time we end this here. Thank you guys so much for listening, for hearing my fucking yapping bullshit, and I hope you learn absolutely nothing from this, and I'll see you guys in another video or potential future podcast. What kind of guest should I have? I don't know. Sound off in the comments below if y'all guys give a fuck. Or if I should start doing like interviews all of a sudden. I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go. You gotta go. We all gotta go. Take a poopy. Alright, I'll see you guys around. Bye.